It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
On the double.
Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there. But a quarterback, look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw yet again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second and goal for the offense. Catch made on the right side, and he will be stuffed for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. An important third down and goal now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Pass complete, and second down now. As the tight end flexes out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hand.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Checks this down to the running back.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick up the first on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket, looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU. Tight end was wide open. How did they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Has the first down and more. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks to the left, pass caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And now the running back's got it again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit wiped off the board. Ouch. The tied offense line up here on first and goal. It's a shotgun run call. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Some hard running there through the tackle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He makes the grab. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First set of downs, 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third and short here in this playoff game, in the 8th play of the drive. They get there on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here he goes. At the 30 now. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah,
and he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. In the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
The pass rush closing in. The pass is caught. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. 2nd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. In the clear at the 25. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Running back grabs it on the screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaking tackles.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Dumps it down to the back. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tide. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hand defense seemed all over that to make the recovery. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Here's the second down play.